What if I told you that you could save $10,000 faster than you ever thought possible? And the methods are so effective, so under the radar, that it almost feels like you're getting away with something you shouldn't. Most people think saving 5 figures requires years of sacrifice, extreme deprivation, or a massive income. But the truth is radically different. With the right strategy, aggressive focus, and a few psychological tricks that bypass your normal spending patterns, you can accumulate $10,000 in 6 to 12 months, even on a modest salary. The secret isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, crypto gamble, or side hustle that requires specialized skills. It's a systematic approach that combines expense reduction, income optimization, and behavioral psychology to create a money accumulation machine that runs almost on autopilot. What makes it feel illegal is how drastically different the results are from what most people achieve. While they are stuck saving $50, $100 monthly and hitting their goals in 5 years, you'll hit yours in under 1 year using the same income level. Here's the reality most financial advice won't tell you. Saving $10,000 isn't about making more money first. It's about creating a temporary financial sprint where you ruthlessly eliminate waste, maximize efficiency, and redirect every possible dollar toward your goal. It's about treating this savings goal like an emergency mission with a hard deadline, not a vague aspiration you'll get to someday. Breaking down the math makes it clear. $10,000 in 12 months is $833 per month, or $27.40 per day, or roughly $1.14 per hour. Suddenly, that intimidating number becomes tangible. Every time you skip a $15 lunch out, you've covered half a day's savings target. Every subscription you cancel adds up to days or weeks of progress. Every side gig hour you work is another $15, $25 closer to your goal. This video reveals the exact playbook, not theory, not motivation, but specific tactics that people have used to save $10,000 in record time. You'll learn which expenses to eliminate immediately for maximum impact, how to automate the process. So willpower isn't required, where to find hidden money you didn't know you had, and how to accelerate progress through strategic income boosts that don't require quitting your job or starting a business. The reason this feels almost illegal is that once you see how much money you've been unconsciously wasting, and how easy it is to redirect it with the right systems, you'll wonder why nobody taught you this before. You'll feel like you've discovered a loophole in your own finances, a way to access thousands of dollars that was always there but invisible until now. Before we break down the 3-part system for saving $10,000 at maximum speed, I want to hear from you. Are you enjoying this video so far? And where in the world are you watching from? Drop your city or country in the comments. I love connecting with viewers globally. The first phase of saving $10,000 fast is what I call the Expense Elimination Blitz, a 72-hour intensive audit where you identify and eliminate $500 to $1,000 in monthly expenses. This isn't about long-term frugality or sustainable lifestyle changes. This is a temporary financial sprint designed to maximize savings velocity for 6-12 months. Start with the big 5 expense categories that drain most budgets: housing, transportation, food, subscriptions, and debt payments. According to financial experts, focusing on major expenses creates more impact than obsessing over small purchases. Housing optimization. If you're renting, consider downsizing temporarily, getting a roommate, or negotiating your lease renewal. Moving from a $1,500 apartment to a $1,200 apartment saves $3,600 annually, already more than 1/3 of your goal. If you own, consider renting out a spare room on Airbnb for $500, $800 monthly. Transportation slashing. This is where massive savings hide. If you have a car payment, consider selling and buying a reliable used car with cash, eliminating $300, $500 monthly payments immediately. Check your insurance rates. Most people overpay by $50, $150 monthly because they haven't shopped around in years. Call 3 competitors, get quotes, and switch. If you live in a city with public transit, consider going car-free for 6 to 12 months. This alone could save $500, $800 monthly in payments, insurance, gas, and maintenance. Food expense demolition. The average person wastes $1,500 annually on uneaten food and spends $3,000+ dining out. For your savings sprint, implement strict rules, meal prep every Sunday, pack lunches daily, eliminate restaurant dinners, except 1-2 monthly for sanity, and ban food delivery apps from your phone. This easily saves $300–500 monthly. Subscription massacre. Pull up your last 3 months of bank and credit card statements. Highlight every recurring charge. Cancel everything non-essential. Streaming services you barely use. Gym memberships you visit twice monthly. App subscriptions you forgot existed. Cloud storage beyond basic free tiers. Keep only 1 to 2 services you genuinely use daily. This typically yields $100–300 monthly savings. Debt payment acceleration. If you're carrying credit card balances, paying $150 monthly in interest at 18% APR, that's money disappearing into nothing. Attack high-interest debt aggressively during your sprint. The faster you eliminate it, the more cash flow you free up for savings. The phone, internet, cable trifecta. Call every provider and negotiate lower rates. Say you're considering switching to competitors. Ask for loyalty discounts. If they won't budge, actually switch. Typical savings, $50–150 monthly combined. Here's the psychological trick that makes this work. You're not committing to these changes forever. You're committing for 6 to 12 months, a defined sprint with a finish line. That makes sacrifices feel temporary and manageable rather than permanent deprivation. Add it up. $300 from housing optimization, $400 from transportation changes, $400 from food discipline, $150 from cancelled subscriptions, $100 from negotiated bills. That's $1,350 monthly or $16,200 annually. Already exceeding your $10,000 goal with room to spare for unexpected expenses. The expense elimination blitz works because it creates immediate, dramatic results. Within 72 hours of implementation, you've restructured your entire expense profile. Within 30 days, you'll see $1,000 plus hit your savings account. That momentum is psychologically powerful. It proves the goal is achievable and reinforces your commitment. If you're finding these aggressive but practical strategies valuable and want to see the other 2 phases of the $10,000 savings system, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel. We're working hard to reach 1,000 subscribers, and your support helps us create more content that delivers real, actionable financial strategies. Thank you for being part of this journey. Phase 2 of saving $10,000 fast is setting up automation systems that remove willpower from the equation, plus finding hidden money sitting in your life that you've forgotten about or never properly leveraged. Automate everything immediately. The moment your paycheck deposits, before you see it as spendable money, a portion should automatically transfer to a separate high-yield savings account. Set this up through your bank's automatic transfer feature or through your employer is direct deposit split option. Financial experts universally agree. Automation is the single most effective savings strategy because it eliminates the temptation to spend first and save whatever's left. If your goal is $10,000 in 12 months, automate $835 monthly transfers. Make it happen on payday, not mid-month, when money might already be spent. Put this savings account at a different bank from your checking account, one without a debit card or easy transfer access. You want just enough friction that you won't raid it for impulse purchases, but not so much that you can't access it in a true emergency. High-yield savings optimization. Don't let your $10,000 sit in a regular savings account earning 0.01% interest. Move it to a high-yield savings account or money market fund earning 4 to 5% annually. On $10,000, that's an extra $400 to $500 per year just for parking your money smarter. That's free money requiring zero effort once set up. The hidden money treasure hunt. Most people have $500 to $3,000 sitting in their lives in the form of forgotten value. Here's where to look. Unused items. Spend one weekend going through your home. Clothes, electronics, furniture, books, sporting equipment, tools, kitchen appliances you never use. List everything on Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Poshmark, or Craigslist. Research shows people can easily generate $1,000, $2,000 from items they no longer need. That's 10 to 20% of your goal instantly. Tax refunds and windfalls. If you receive a tax refund, bonus, gift money, or inheritance during your savings sprint, deposit 100% directly into your savings goal account. Don't let it touch your checking account where it becomes spendable. forgotten accounts. Check for old bank accounts, forgotten retirement accounts from previous employers, unclaimed property through your state's treasury website, or old gift cards sitting in drawers. Many people have $100–500 sitting dormant. Cashback and rewards optimization. If you have credit cards with cashback programs and you're not carrying balances, maximize those rewards during your sprint. Set them to automatically deposit into your savings account rather than statement credits. Over 6 to 12 months, this can add $200–400. The no-spend challenge acceleration. Implement periodic no-spend weekends or weeks where you buy absolutely nothing except pre-planned groceries. Challenge yourself. How many consecutive days can you go without spending money? Turn it into a game. These sprints accelerate progress dramatically. A no-spend weekend saves $100 or $200 that would typically disappear on entertainment, dining out, or impulse purchases. Envelope method for discretionary spending. For categories where you still need to spend, groceries, gas, personal care, use the cash envelope method. Withdraw the exact budgeted amount in cash at the start of the month. When the envelope is empty, you're done spending in that category. This creates hard limits that debit cards don't enforce. The power of automation plus hidden money is that you're attacking savings from both sides, reducing the effort required to save consistently while simultaneously injecting lump sums that accelerate your timeline. These systems work together to create momentum that feels almost magical. Money accumulating faster than you expected because you've eliminated the friction and found resources you didn't know existed. The third phase of saving $10,000 fast is income acceleration. Temporarily increasing your earnings for 6 to 12 months to close the gap between expense cutting and your goal. This is the turbo boost that transforms a difficult target into an achievable sprint. The immediate income opportunities. You don't need to start a business or develop new skills to increase income quickly. Here are proven methods that start generating cash within days or weeks, overtime and extra shifts. If your current job offers overtime or extra shifts, volunteer aggressively during your savings sprint. An extra 5 to 10 hours weekly at time and a half pay can generate $300, $600 monthly. Yes, it's exhausting, but remember, this is temporary. You're trading 6 to 12 months of extra hours for $10,000 and the financial security it provides. Gig economy flexibility, rideshare driving, Uber, Lyft, food delivery, DoorDash, Uber Eats, grocery shopping, Instacart, or task services, TaskRabbit, can generate 15 to 25 hourly with flexible scheduling. Work 2 to 3 hours after your regular job or 8 to 10 hours on weekends. Even modest effort yields $400, $800 monthly. The beauty of gig work is you can start immediately. Sign up this week, start earning next week. Sell specialized skills freelance. If you have any marketable skills, writing, graphic design, web development, bookkeeping, social media management, video editing, virtual assistants, offer them on Upwork, Fiverr, or local Facebook groups. Even 5 to 10 hours weekly of freelance work at $20.50 hourly adds $400 and $2,000 monthly. Rent out assets you already own. Got a spare bedroom? Listed on Airbnb for $50, $100 nightly. Even booking it half the month generates $750, $500 monthly. Have a car you're not using during the day? Rent it on Turo. Have a parking space in a high-demand area? Rent it. Have equipment, tools, or camera gear? Rent them out. Your existing assets can generate passive income with minimal effort. The temp job strategy. Consider taking a weekend retail or restaurant position for 6 to 12 months. A Saturday-Sunday retail job at $15.18 hourly for 16 hours weekly generates $1,102 monthly. That's enough to fund your entire savings goal while maintaining your regular job. Negotiate a raise. If you've been at your current job for 1+ years with good performance, schedule a meeting to discuss compensation. Research market rates for your position, prepare specific examples of your contributions and value, and request a 5 to 10% raise. Even a modest $3,000 annual raise translates to $250 monthly, meaningful progress toward your goal. The math of combined strategies. Here's where income acceleration becomes powerful when combined with phases 1 and 2. Say you've cut expenses by $600 monthly, automated $835 monthly transfers, and added $500 monthly through a side gig. You're now saving $1,335 monthly, $16,020 annually. You'll hit $10,000 in just 7.5 months instead of 12. Psychological sustainability. The key to income acceleration is treating it as temporary. You're not committing to working 2 jobs forever. You're committing to a defined sprint. Knowing there's a finish line makes intense effort sustainable. Once you hit $10,000, you can scale back the extra work, celebrate your achievement, and decide whether to continue for other goals or return to normal life. The combination of aggressive expense cuts, automation, hidden money recovery, and temporary income boosts creates a financial transformation that feels almost impossible when you're living it. Money accumulates faster than you've ever experienced. Your savings account grows by hundreds or thousands monthly. And what seemed like a distant goal suddenly becomes achievable, then inevitable. That's why saving $10,000 this way feels like an illegal trick, because you're experiencing results that most people never achieve, using methods that are completely legal but dramatically underutilized. You're not working harder forever. You're working smarter temporarily to create lasting financial security.